Greetings. My name is Ira Buckman. I'm president of Lose-Win Situation. I created Lose-Win Situation for people like myself, people who struggle to stay motivated to stick to their diet and exercise programs. I would often start out on a diet very enthusiastically, but I would always lose the motivation to keep it going. So I asked myself, what is your problem? And I realized that no matter what I did, it would contain both an upside and a downside. If I stuck to my diet, the upside was I'm losing weight, I'm improving my health and appearance, but it came with a downside. The downside was I felt deprived of my favorite foods and the satisfying feeling of being full. On the other hand, if I broke my diet, again, upside and downside. The upside was, hey, I'm eating my favorite foods again, I'm feeling full, but the downside, I'm gaining weight, I'm harming my health, and I said, is there any way around this dilemma? So I came up with the idea of raising money for charity, but having the donations depend on my weight loss. If donations will be made to the charity only if I lose weight, and if those donations will be cut off if I fail to lose weight, that would motivate me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick out a charity and somehow come up with a way of raising money for them through my weight loss. Well, when it came to choosing a charity, that was a no-brainer. On 9/11/2001, I worked right across the street from the World Trade Center. I watched in horror as people jumped from the upper floors of the North Tower. And then when the second plane hit, I saw this huge orange fireball over my head. I had to run for my life. I felt the terror. I heard the towers fall. I experienced terror firsthand. And I said, that's my kind of charity. I chose a charity that supported victims of terror. They provided counseling services, they provided bulletproof buses, ambulances. That was the charity that was going to do it for me. The next step was to come up with a way of raising money for this charity. So I approached friends and relatives and I said, look, do me a favor, support my charity. I'm trying to lose weight, whatever you can afford. Some people said, sure, put me down for $1 a pound. Some said $5 a pound. I was happy with whatever they could afford. I was just so thankful. And they knew that they were killing two birds with one donation. They were helping me stay motivated, and at the same time, they were supporting this charity. When I added up the pledges of all my sponsors, it totaled $63 per pound. So going into my diet, I knew that for every pound I lost, $63 was going to be donated to my charity. But the flip side of that coin was even more powerful. For every pound I didn't lose that I could have lost, it was equivalent to snatching $63 away from my charity. Well, come hell or high water, there was no way I was going to let down these people who desperately depended on the services provided by my charity. So when I started my diet, and for the duration of the diet, I was like a rock. I never weakened, I never wavered. The first month I lost 16 pounds, and over the course of 4 months I lost all the weight I needed to lose 43 pounds, and I raised over $2,600 for my charity. If at any point during that time I started to feel sorry for myself, I said, be quiet. Think about these people who are being supported by this charity. What is more important, that you fill up on chocolate ice cream and potato chips, or that they get their bulletproof buses and ambulances? Well, that perspective gave me total strength and self-control. And through this experience, I became a bigger person, a more magnanimous person. I gained a real perspective on what is really important in life and what is not. That perspective kept me so strong and solid that I just breezed through the diet. And so when I realized how successful this approach was for me, I said, you know what, there are other people out there who are struggling with their diets who could be motivated in the same way. And so I created Lose-Win Situation. When you lose, your charity wins. And I just hope this approach can be as motivating for you as it was for me. You will improve your health, you will improve your appearance, and you will raise funds for your charity. I wish you the very best of success.